Today's the day we're hopping into game one, Dolan versus Tiger on Mammoth Fortress. No surprise there. That is the tried and true. Looks like we're actually going to go ahead and reset it real quick. I don't know if maybe they picked the wrong stage or we wanted to have a hand warmer, but that is cool. It is a perfectly viable reset because, of course, if it happens within the first 10 seconds of the game where you just go ahead and SD, it counts as a reset. So making sure he knows the rules there, we can go ahead and run that right back.
That's right. That's right. You get to this point in the tournament by knowing the rules and being a great player. And I mean, this is something so small, but just to know that you need that to be reset and being able to just get it done right there in that first 10 seconds. Signs of a tournament player, man. You know he's been here. You know that he knows what's going on. And that's what you need. You need to be a great player, and you need to know the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs to go up against Tiger. And I'm ready for it.
Look at that. Two of the legend picks are going to be Bryn from Tiger and Dolan on the Scarlet. Now, granted, Tiger, I'm not too surprised. We've been seeing Bryn as a popular pick in just about every region. Pretty much every single time she's on the screen. I have to remind everyone that Spear down sig does 40 damage uncharged, can hit that 50 if you fully charge it. And she's just a very strong character right now. Has good weapons, they're reliable, they're quick. Nolan, on the other hand, has been rocking that Rocket Lance since the dawn of time, and I don't really see that changing. Scarlet is a testament to that.
That's right. That's right. Scarlet is, to me, I've thought for a while Scarlet was the best legend. Things might have changed a little bit. You know what I mean? I've been missing here and there in my personal play, but Scarlet to me has always been a threat, always been a problem. And I like to see that. But as you said, Bryn is a pick in 2v2 and 1v1. She's just a very, very good character.
There we go, just like that. It's starting off pretty close, though. Dolan actually finds the first KO with a dodge-through turnaround Sair, catching Tiger off guard. He was swinging, used the iframes perfectly, and was able to get that punish. Now, I want to see how much further can he take it. Looks like not very far. That down sig we were just talking about, not only does it do 40 damage, but it starts up from behind Bryn. So if you think someone's going to dodge through you or try to cross you up, throw up that down sig, catch them running behind you, and pull them forward.
Yeah, exactly. That thing has an amazing hitbox. That's why it's so good to throw out. Of course, you bring up the damage, but right now we're trying to get some damage on the board, swinging for the fences as you're trying to get back on. And I like what Dolan's doing here. Just want to poke and try to get on there. But this guard is beautiful. Look at that. Just a neutral to keep him at bay. Doesn't commit to the combo. Tiger's just over here playing a little bit of the neutral. I like what we're seeing here. Throws out the sig because why not?
And you can see Dolan struggling a little bit here, has to recover with the Rocket Lance, and it's one of those weapons that isn't super great off stage. You can see he was trying to get a break in neutral, goes for the weapon throw, didn't hit. That's a punish. Oh man, it comes out again, man. The washing machine, so good, clean 42. And a stock to boot, so you know Tiger's feeling good. Dolan, though, he needs to find something. He needs to get his stride back because he was looking good that first stock, and then it slowly started slipping away from him.
And he's looking really, really good. He actually had the lead, and now you see Tiger out here just missing the spacing a little bit with that sig, trying to get some early damage on the last stock of Dolan, and Dolan's just getting tapped, and it's something you gotta avoid. You can't lose neutral here, and you need a big play if you want to tie this matchup. I like that right there. Got some good damage, got him off the side of the map, didn't quite get the committal, but here we go. Boom, nice side air. Just throws the weapon away, and that's not what you want to see at this moment. You got high damage on you. You want to keep your weapon and get that KO. Has nothing on board, trying to throw hands, but gets hit by the side sig, down sig, wrong direction. Very good, gets a weapon and finally ready to play here. Dolan has got to get this rolling.
Yes, coming down to the final moments of this. Looks like the ground pound is going to do it from Tiger, taking game one pretty convincingly. I mean, Tiger did lose the first stock, but was able to answer back extremely quickly, and then Dolan just kind of couldn't win in the neutral. He got spot dodged on quite a bit. We actually saw Tiger throw out quite a few sigs on Bryn that didn't go heavily punished. She has some sigs that are very tricky to punish. They leave her a little bit airborne, especially if you're not playing someone like Orion, that we've now seen the switch come over from Dolan, with that Spear D-Light is the easy answer to punishing most of Bryn's signatures. So I like that he went for that, because Hammer can have a tougher time doing that, and the Rocket Lance can have a tougher time doing it. Not only do you want to punish, but you want one that's worth your while, right? If you're taking one hit for a sig, is that enough of a punish?
It's definitely not. It's definitely not. You want to get you either want to sig for sig on a punish, you know, or you want to pull combo. And you know, as you were saying, the weapons that he had before aren't going to get
nice.
That. And the spear was a very good pickup. Nice. I like the neutral he's playing here, keeping him at bay, not letting him the wrong direction on that down light. But the D light was looking very good to stop anything that Tiger had to go.
Dolan's looking good right now. That spot dodge, that's a spot dodge of confidence right there. I'm pretty sure he did that N-Sig in the wrong direction. Either way, Dolan, I feel like he's playing with a lot more confidence, but the damage on the board says it's about as even as the first stock was in the last game. Now, Dolan not going to get the first KO this time around, and Tiger going to go ahead and secure a lead again.
Yeah, I'm not too upset with the decision to do the down sig right there, but it was a little too early. It's kind of like, you know, you see him going up to the right. I understand you're looking for him to come down towards you. It just wasn't the moment for it. It ended up taking the stock from him. But right now, as always, you want to make sure you don't take too much damage. Get this stock off of him. You can do this.
You can just see Tiger is throwing out that down sig. Oh my goodness. Now that weapon
throw was beautiful.
Ain't no better way to put it, man. He got that right, clean, lined it up, and it sunk right into the basket, man. That was perfect from Dolan. He was able to line that up. Oh, nice. He gets a little bit of something. Goes for a hard read. I love the confidence. Has Tiger on the ropes. Hold on. Okay, wow, he's going crazy unarmed. I love the confidence from Dolan right now, but he needs to get the damage because Tiger has been getting these KOs. Wow.
Ooh, what a dodge. Beautiful dodge up there. Committed really strongly to those unarmed combos, but they wasn't able to get the last piece. And the combo right there from Tiger almost took the stock. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. The hitbox is too big on the ground pound. Cleans up the second stock. You've only got him on yellow. Dolan's looking a little shook up here. This is gonna be a tough comeback, but he can still do this. There you go. He's committing a lot to the hand-to-hand combat. Bruce Lee in the making.
He's over here really getting these punishes because Tiger knows, especially if Dolan is unarmed, if he's able to kind of throw out that down sig and get that 42 damage, that is some big value. So Dolan has been trying to get the strongest punishes he can. That's why he's been going for the unarmed D-like ground pound. That's the most damage he can get unarmed for a true combo. So I love that he's trying to optimize, but he's still a little bit behind. He can get the stock right about now, which he does with that jump Sarah on the jump read. Now this is in the realm of possibility.
Yeah, that was a beautiful double Sair. Hit a Sair to put him out to the side. Just spaced it perfectly for the second one. Was able to get the stock. Now we're gonna have to see a good bit of Sairs into, you know, I want to see some commitment here on these touches. And that was a good downlight, but ended up getting punished for falling off the side of the map. Wasn't able to. I like the recovery. I like the recovery. Here we go. Up on the map, lands the down air. And we're not seeing too many buttons from Tiger. There it is. As I say that, gets a good crack right there from the neutral sig. And there's a lot of confidence from Tiger's side. Doesn't feel like they're getting punished too much. So then you just do what you want. Dolan's fighting back tooth and nail right now.
Nice. Goes for the read there with the recovery. Dolan's so close. He's throwing out the N6. He knows one clean sig can win him this game. Tries to go for the ground pound. Did he do a little bit too much? Tiger, can he capitalize? The N-Light will be enough. And Dolan just a hair away from securing game 2. Unfortunately, was not able to secure the bag there. Has one more shot to get himself on the board. I love the confidence. He went for that ground pound off stage. A lot of people would look at that and be like, oh man, I don't know about that play. And I get it. But it's plays like that that separates the best from the rest of the competition. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those moments where, okay, it seems kind of weird, but if it hit though, then you'd be calling him the best player in the world. And it's a risk like that, especially in the last stock scenarios, that people generally aren't expecting to come out. So I respect the decision. Didn't quite work out. I'm hoping for a better game 3.
Yeah, I mean, because that's one of those moments where you can either call that a crazy move from Dolan to go for it, or you call it a good dodge from Tiger. Which way do you want to look at it? The glass half full or half empty, you know? But right now, this is the last, the last standing right here for Dolan. He's got to make something happen. I like he's stuck with the same character. This is what you need. You got to have the confidence to be able to pull this off. But the Brent is looking too good. Stock taken super early from Tiger.
Yeah, I'm sure that Dolan's not too happy about that. lost his first stock within 30 seconds, and Tiger has been hitting that Sig button. He knows how difficult Bryn's Sigs are to punish, and he knows especially that Dolan hasn't really proven that he's going to make it a scary decision for him. Now this dunk, I like that. Can we get the edge guard D-Light? No, he goes for the recovery. I don't think he had another jump there. If he did, he would have gone for the D-Light ground pound to secure the KO, but he just went for the only punish he could get.
Yeah, that could have been his whole stock right there, and he's already down. So if he had the stock to give, I feel like that would have been okay to try to go for the gusto on that combo, but it didn't work out. Anyway, he was able to get it with the Sig. I like it, looking good. Gotta make sure you don't take much damage here. Where I call this free damage. He's already got a lot of free damage on him because he lost his stock too early, and Dolan has got to get the. Oh wow!
Yes.
Is this it? Is this what we
Dolan?
want? Oh
yes!
He got it. Was not able to recover the jumps. Beautiful job to cover the edge, cover all the options, and get the lead in this match.
And that's one of the things about the Rocket Lance weapon throw. That weapon is so big. Like Rocket Lance and Spear, they just got some of the widest weapon throw hitboxes in the game. Dolan was able to use that to his advantage and get a very cheeky early KO onto Tiger's second stock to now make this game even, but still trailing behind a little bit. Tiger winning out a lot in the neutral. Dolan needs to find his hits.
Yeah, it needs to find the hits. I'm starting to not like Lance versus Spear here. I feel like get rid of your Spear, and your Lance, and go Spear versus Spear. That's what it's looking like to me at this moment. Oof. You're trying to play neutral. Look at that one whiff button. You just made a small mistake and you ate the down sig, which you already talked about doing super hefty damage. Nice. Beautiful dodge to get back on the map. But the committal on the ground pound, you were saved by your opponent, but I don't know if that was the move right there, bud.
Dolan going for it and gets eaten on a charged N-Sig. A call out on the spot dodge. Tiger could sniff the patience out of Dolan right there. He's like, he's not really moving much and he's in the corner. I bet if I run up on him, he's probably going to spot dodge, so I'm going to go ahead and charge this Sig a little bit. We even saw there on the replay, it looks like that's kind of how he lost the second stock even. He was in the corner, did a spot dodge, and then got hit by an axe there. So the Tiger... And it's a different thing than if it was like power rank #1 and power rank #3. Because if you're #1, that means you're better than everybody. But both of these guys still have quite a few spots above them. So we're going to see who's able to be the better player in this lobby today.
And here we go. The set is started off, and just like we saw right before, Sire right back at it. Full aggression, sees red, woke up and chose violence. I like the pressure.
And Holix, of course, rocking the Bryn. We already saw Bryn come out earlier from Tiger. He was able to show just how strong her Spear kit is. Played a lot of Spear. We're seeing a little bit more axe from Holix thus far. And there we go, a little bit of Spear action. And Sire, the unarmed king, dude. He's just scrapping out here. He doesn't care at all. He'll just punch, 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 and kick, and scream, and punch, and punch. Like he does not stop.
Billy Blanks, Ty Bo, he's out there. Oh my goodness, double recovery, gonna be able to take the stock. Holix is here to play. We talked about the aggression from Sire and how on the ball he is, but right now he's gonna go down in this first game. And we got a neutral into the push with the side light. What we got on the edge, and that's it. Quickly ties this bad boy up. I like it. Sire's never gonna be down and out. Might be down, but not out.
Yeah, and Sire, I mean, over the course of this game and the last set, his accuracy with the ground pound, I say like might be 100%. Like I don't know if I've seen him whiff one of those sword ground pounds yet. If he has, it's definitely been very few because he's been able to get them to connect so often, and it always leads to a KO. Every single time. He's looking at the amount of damage his opponent's taking. He's like, this will kill right now. I'm gonna throw it out. Now with that said, Sire trying to make his way back onto the stage right now, has taken a lot of damage. Holix doing a good job of keeping him in the corner. Might throw out that down sig, might bait him out and get that falling Sarah like we just saw. And man, Sire could not get back onto the stage.
Man, that was precision. That was such control. And I mean, you lose neutral, and then when you're trying to recover, you're going up against pinpoint accuracy, and right there was not able to prevail. We're trying to play neutral again, and we're watching him lose neutral. Finally gets on the other side of him. Nice stomp into Sayer. Good combo. Oh, dodges the active frames of the down sig and was able to get some damage. Throws a sig out of his own, and now he's in the air, getting taken to the heavens. Pow, pow. Nice. I like it. Throws the weapon almost on point. Trying I like the aggression, but being a little too aggressive, if I don't say so myself.
Oh my God.
And the pinpoint accuracy from Holix is going to take the game. So, I mean, I feel like we're watching neutral, you know, and space control beat aggression. You know what I mean? High pressure doesn't always win the game, and I don't think that Sire should change the gameplay, but it's just not working out to start this off.
And you can see from Holix is just ready to punish. Like, Sire, especially in that last game, got a little bit lazy in terms of how he's going to make it back to the stage. He'd keep trying to recovery up against the side of the stage and drift his way back on stage, or he would always hold forward. You know, you didn't really see him try to mix up too much of his timings to see if he could bait something out from his opponent, because he's someone who wants to be in the fray, be up in your face, and throw out those buttons. And Holix was just doing a good job of saying, no, stop it, and would swat him away every time he just tried to hold forward. He said, give me a timing mix up or something, buddy. Other than that, I'm gonna keep doing this until you learn better.
Exactly. And I will say, look, we got a little bit of neutral going on, but the character select makes me realize it's still high pressure time. Who we got on the board? We got the main man, the fastest hands in the West. We got Mr. Koji.
Yeah, Machine Gun Koji out here to play, of course, with the Shinsekai Koji skin. That's one of the, well, when they first started making new skins that had different particle effects, this was one of the ones, man. This was one of the first ones to come out. Special bow. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And he can press buttons, right? He's doing neutral light. Jump, fastball, neutral light, jump, fastball, neutral light. And it's so quick. It's so quick. That high dexterity from Koji allows him to just throw out these hitboxes and just really, really, really make it feel so oppressive. The arrow right through his chest, looking like Raditz when Piccolo hit him with the special beam cannon.
Oh my goodness. And he didn't have anybody to hold him still this time. That was pure accuracy. You know what I mean? Piccolo hit a standing still target. This guy said, I'm going to create it. Bullseye.
You're just confident. Oh, nice down there. Almost got the double. Trying to get that Jeopardy. Hold on now.
Man, this movement is amazing right now. But the spot dodge in the air into the gravity cancel down sig was so well placed, able to take the stock. Now, I wouldn't say it's even, but you at least got that, molehill out of the way, and now you're gonna have to tackle the mountain.
Nice. And what I love about Sire is that, he just reacts, dude. He just reacts. And I guess that's one of the things that Koji can afford you. But in a lot of scenarios, a lot of people will go for a down sig as a soft read, right? Because it covers so much, and it also comes out quick. Most people react with down sig, but him, no, he's like, I'm gonna go for D-Light, neutral air, and to recovery. Like, I'm gonna hunt you down just using the base buttons in the kit, and just use these signatures explicitly for KOs, right? You haven't seen him really just throw out a raw sig. He just goes for the bow neutral kit, and the only sig we've seen is that neutral signature.
Yeah, that was the only one, and it was very spot on. So that makes you know they're not just throwing things out here. If it's gonna get used, I know it's gonna hit, and that's how he's playing. I like it. And so right now he's just playing a little bit of neutral with a character that can't really take too many hits. I love that. Hit him with the side light into the grab the bow neutral. Just saying, I'm controlling the game right now.
Oh my gosh!
Stopped him in his tracks. He tried to throw out a sig, and he said, I'm too quick for that, bud. What are you doing?
Oh my gosh, you can't land. And this is where bow can feel so oppressive. You can dash jump, neutral air to cover so much space. You can do falling neutral air to cover yourself and hit stack while landing. And Holix needs to find an answer here. We saw him get the first KO, I believe, with the gravity cancel down sig, right? That's how he got the first KO, but how will he get the second? He's in the red. That down air is not enough to KO, but he doesn't have a dodge. He can ground pound if he wants. It doesn't matter. Got sent so low, kissed the blast zone, and then came back and fell into it.
My goodness. When I tell you, I like it, I'm not gonna lie to you, I loved it. Man, he played so well. I talked about the space control and the neutral from Holix in that first game. Man, was I wrong that it was all on his side. You know what I mean? That next game, Sire said, hey, watch this. I'm going to play neutral. I'm going to get right on top of you, and I don't have to press every situation. But when I do, I'm going to land the hit. If we had an accuracy counter, right? You know how shooters have an accuracy counter? How many bullets did I hit out of the clip? He was probably in the 90 percentile with every button pressed.
He was not really missing like that. Oh my gosh. And see, every time he uses the SIG, what does it do? It connects. He has the accuracy. I can say with certainty that his signature accuracy right now is 100% on this Koji. It is such a tough time for Holix right here. And wow, what a ground pound. Tries to go for double. I was so surprised. Neutral air is crazy.
Picked him up out of the air. I actually thought he was about to get cracked.
Oh my gosh, that movie is scooping, bro. Oh, there we go. Ground pound? No, just a falling Sair to kiss him, tuck him into bed at night. This is looking like a body bag for Holix right now. He needs to find an answer and needs to keep it pushing with this Brit. Now, granted, as you mentioned before, Koji doesn't have a whole lot of defense. There we go, finally whiffs the signature. But if you're just able to get a clean hit, boom, he pops. You know, it's just like that. It is that easy if you can find the hit.
And he was at blood orange. He wasn't even at red yet. He was at blood orange and died from that. That's wild.
Yeah, especially on Brawlhalla, man. That small ceiling. You know, Koji ain't gonna be living for a long time. There we go. Holix almost gets the double right there. If he got the dodge down, he could have gotten a really big conversion there. Could only cover that spot dodge really with a wait into a D-light. Or even if he just backed up a little for the side light, but almost had something where I could see the gears turning. He was like, I reacted incorrectly. But he wants those down sigs because if he gets a down sig here, it won't KO. It'll get close. But it sure as hell will put him in KO range. Now, I've seen Sire with 2 sigs. But that's fine now, because I mean, he's playing with confidence. You know what I mean? Like, both of the times he do those sigs out, it's not like he got punished for it. So, that's okay for him.
Yeah, that's right. One of the things that I'm seeing right now is it's a little bit more patience coming from Holix. Holix is going, you know what? Let me just move around you and see what you want to do. This is that passive play, and you got to do that because Koji can get on top of you and smother you the way they just did, even in the air. It doesn't have to be ground-to-ground combat. Anywhere you are, if you let him get inside of your hitbox right there, chest to chest, then you're in the disadvantage because of the speed of his buttons.
No, I think you're right. I think before, it was a lot of Sire running forward into Holix, and Holix is kind of swatting him out with his hitboxes, right? You have the spear, you have the axe, you have some good disjoints on those weapons to keep someone out if they just want to keep rushing in. But now we see, you know, Sire actually mixing up his timings a little bit, right? He's dashing forward, dashing back, trying to bait out something from Holix. So now Holix has to respond by trying to be a little bit more patient, really try to see what he's going to do, and then try to get his punishes, especially since he's playing from behind. Oh,
that's right. And eating a little bit of damage, turning into a lot of bit of damage. Very good dodge because you're almost out of there, but you're still down into the depths. The ground pound is going to land from Sire. This Koji pick is looking like the one, my man.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do if you're Holix there? I mean, Koji, already crazy. Amazing signatures, high dexterity. He's throwing out a lot of hitboxes. Bow in general as a weapon, being able to throw out these long disjoints. It's tough to deal with, right? I always say bow is really a sword because there's no dead zone on the hitboxes, right? There's no like space in between the arrow and the bow itself. The entire thing is a hitbox. You do the D-light, the bow, to the arrow, to the splash of the arrow hitting the ground. That's all active. There's nowhere for you to stand, so you either have to time your dodge perfectly or just not be caught up in the area. And if you're playing on a stage like Brawlhalla, you don't have a lot of space. It's the smallest stage in the game, and the kill boxes are the smallest as well, so you really have to have your neutral perfect.
That's right, and then I like that you bring that up, that this stage, you know, there's so much kill potential on this stage, and I like that Holix is bringing him here, but to no avail at this time. It doesn't matter. Sire said, I'm here to play, and I've got your number for the time being. Right now, we're getting some good damage to kick this thing off. He's still down, even though landing the same amount of hits, his defense just doesn't add up. Nice neutral light. Gonna try to get this going here. Nice. They're just moving around each other. The movement's so beautiful, graceful.
Yeah, I feel like they're... Oh, that neutral air was almost enough. I thought he might go for a chase dodge recovery there, but I don't think he wanted to give Sire the opportunity to make that turnaround happen. If he missed it and then got hit by like a sword, oh my god, he tried to line it up. Almost hit them with that Hiten Mitsurugi. That was crazy.
That was brave. That was brave.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, the hitbox so active, so wide, caught him on the back and still sent him flying. And that right there is not a good look for Sire. But Holix is looking good here, chased down in the skies above by the recovery of the bow. And that right there, that move has like a suction cup, man. Like it's like we call that a grab here, right? In Brawlhalla, like that's so good. That's a command grab, if you will.
It really is like that move and like gauntlet neutral air. Oh my gosh, hold on. Nice. Oh my, he's going so quick. Machine gun Koji.
Oh, that was almost it. Barely missed the recovery. I mean the ground pound.
This boop, boop, boop. Those down airs were coming like, does the quiver never run out of arrows, my man? Like, you know, we got infinite arrows, bro.
That's right. That's right.
Looking
like Link, right?
Link. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Looking like Link. Well, now Link, he gotta fill up the arrows, but the Sheikah Slate though, those bombs, he got those all day.
There we go. Oh yeah, we got the bow in action. We got the spear coming through here. You know, it's kind of Soul Calibur-esque, right?
Yeah, honestly, right? You load up into the lobby, two heroes whose past have intertwined meet up for the first time on the battlefield of eternity. You know, it's like always something epic like that, right? And that's what we're having right here as Sire is looking like he might be able to close this out 3-0. Oh, as I say that, Holix just smashed him, bro.
Yes, sirree, Bobby. And that was one of those moments, like, we've seen that Holix has been a little chill most of the time, right? Not really being too aggressive on plays like that. It just slid off the side into the side air that you know, and Sire didn't see that coming. So Holix made a great play to get that stock and tie this game up. And right now we're seeing it. So we talked about the percentage of the SIGs that Sire was throwing out. Right now he's kind of chucking them a bit more, but he's landing them. And look at this control from this bow. Almost got the stock. If he would have went out there and chased, I wouldn't be surprised if this game was over, but it is not. We got to see the spear come to life and keep him in this game.
Yo, Holix is fighting right now. The down sig's gonna be enough though. And Sire is able to win losers semifinals 3-1 against Holix in one of the most exciting sets I think I've seen ever. The aggression was crazy. It made me feel like I was watching South America with just how crazily they were running at each other. And Small Brawlhaven is the stage of who can hold center stage the best. And it looks like the answer to that was Sire. He was doing such a good job holding the stage, getting those conversions, keeping Holix in disadvantage. And now we're going to see how deep this run can go, because now he has to go up against my main man, Dolan.
Man. He's got to go up against his teammate. Wait, they swapped, huh? They're not 2v2 teammates anymore, huh?
Well, so because it used to be, what do you call it? Dolan and oh my gosh, I'm blanking right now. Joseph. There we go. It used to be Dolan and Joseph. They used to be the squad of the 2v2 bows, and then Joseph, I believe, has retired from Brawlhalla altogether. I don't think he's entering tournaments anymore. Or maybe I'm capping. Maybe they're just not teaming together anymore. But I don't think I've seen Joseph enter anything. But that's just from my own personal testimony. But with that said, I forget if Sire's a new teammate. I don't remember who's Dolan teaming with right now, because I'm still shocked. I'm still shocked it's not Joseph anymore. I'm not gonna lie. Those were my boys.
I know the wind down of the season last year, it was Dolan and Sire. They were rocking together, but I feel like last week they weren't together. Maybe I'm wrong. You guys in the chat will definitely let me know, and I'll see it on the replay. You know, you guys are going to let me know if I'm incorrect, and I'm okay with that. Give me the information. But right now, we're going to be informed on what map they're going to go to. Dolan, Sire, Bryn, Scarlet. Here we are, losers finals. I'm ready for it.
Okay, now we're going to see Sire. You know, he was rocking that Koji, was having a good time, goes back to the Bryn. I'm wondering if he'll whip out the Koji if the Bryn doesn't work out. Now, granted, Dolan, really, this is, do you got to pick versus Rocket Lance? And I understand why he went to the Bryn, because Rocket Lance, one of its worst matchups, probably its worst matchup actually, is Axe. Axe is just so easily able to swat it out. That neutral light will stuff an incoming Sayer or side light, so it's really tough to get in. And then if the Rocket Lance, one of its favorite approach options is there, right? Come from that diagonal angle in the sky, and guess what? Axe has a move made just to counter that, and it's called D-Light. So we're gonna, oh my gosh. Oh,
The
wow.
recovery tossed him. I mean, the scoop tossed him off the edge, that little corner. Wasn't able to get the committal, but the double Sayer said, nah, bro, I'm out here. I'm out here, bro. You're not getting past me. Brick wall.
And that's almost like you took a page out of out of Hollix's book right there, because we just saw Sire get hit with that like on 2 different stocks in the last set. You know, jumping immediately out of his sun and dying to a spear Sayer on the side. And you know what? I think he had that in his brain a little bit and was like, you know what? That is pretty good. I'm gonna cop that real quick. And was able to whip it out on Dolan in the very first game. But Dolan able to answer back, gonna pick up that Rocket Lance. I'm gonna see how he's able to fare here. I'm kind of feeling if he does end up losing this game, we'll probably see him switch over to the Orion like we did in the last set.
Well, you know, it's kind of like Mega Man, you know? You beat a boss, you take their skills, and that's where we get that Sayer. You know, he took that from the boss he just defeated. And then there's got to be a lot of stuff in his pocket because he's won a lot of matches to get to this point. So, you know, all those skills that he's taken to get here, one of them going to be that down sig to get him out to the side. Nice down air. And there it is. We got another recovery on hand because he touched the wall. But nah, that should be it. Toast, toast, toast. We saw that he got his recovery snatched. Those down there's Poco sticking right on top of the noggin, able to take the lead in this set.
Oh no! Oh, he didn't mean to do that.
Oh my God!
Oh wait!
No! What
on.
have you done? You gave him the chance to tie. You did not have to go down there.
And I bet you right now, Dolan is cheesing. He should not be in this game right now. Was able to get that recovery, get the chase dodge to get back to the stage, and have another chance of securing this game 1. I know Sire must be beating himself, or rather beating himself up for that, because that's not what you want to have happen. But Dolan, I'm happy he was able to get that for himself and see if he can convert it. For Sire, it may just be whatever, bro. I'll just do it again. You know, it could be one of those.
I mean, you know, I gotta say, you said that one of the problems for the Rocket Lance is the axe, and we've been seeing that that the spear has been the answer so far in this set. My goodness, that Sayer was so well placed. Can he make it back? No siree, Bob. You're done, so just put a little style on it, slide off the side. But as I was saying, the spear is what's been going up against the Rocket Lance most of that match right there. And if that's controlling it, I don't know what the axe is going to look like if that's the bigger problem.
Yeah, I gotta agree, man. Dolan, he was looking kind of tough there. I'm not gonna lie, and I think he can do it. We'll see. You know, Sire has a big wave of momentum going with him right now. Just won the past 2 sets, had some pretty fire plays within those sets, and is looking to carry that momentum all the way to grand finals. He's trying to get a shot at Tiger right now. He has the W, the gold cup, the championship trophy in his eyes right now, and Dolan is just something in the way of that. Right, so he's like, all right, I'll knock you all down like dominoes and then collect my dollar. And I wonder if he's going to be able to do it. Dolan, you know, I would very much so like to see, you know, get some games here. And kind of like I called it in the last game, if he lost game 1 with the Scarlet, he's going to switch over to the Orion. And I honestly think his Orion is better anyway. So I'm happy that he did it.
This is the patented Orion. Orion's a great character, and Dolan is the type of player that is near perfected this character. You know, I love the play, I love the aggression. Here we go. We got the same thing we saw a minute ago. We'll see if the Lance can do something this time versus the Spear, but we're seeing more of the same. More just getting tapped up, tick, 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 taking a lot of damage to get this thing popping. And here we go. Now we're seeing a play. Oh, went the wrong direction. Try to make a read.
Oh, and that's the thing. You can't be spot dodging against Friend.
No.
It's going to be all right, but that's a scary thing about being the Rocket Lance off stage. If you are off stage and you have to charge your recovery, in the back of your head, you're like, oh, I already lost my stock, because it's so linear. The recovery is so easy to throw a weapon at and stop and stuff out that if you're forced to use the Rocket Lance recovery, you're in a pretty bad spot. That's why, oh, wow. Oh, it bounced off the stage. Dolan almost had the slam dunk, but just got stolen away from him.
Yeah, we got the new Space Jam coming soon, and he tried to make a slam dunk to get this thing rolling. But right now, Dolan's got the game tied up damage-wise. Can he get the stock? They're both just recovering, trying to get each other out of there. Nobody can get the touch right now. Waste the weapon, but the breakdance, king of the dance hall, Dolan, gonna take the lead.
And what I love about that as well is a very common tactic from a spear player is, oh man, I don't have a dodge, I used all my jumps and I'm trying to land. I'm gonna weapon throw to cover my landing and then pick up my weapon again, right? And one of the few ways to beat that is to spot dodge the weapon throw, read your opponent's drift, and put out a hitbox where you think you're gonna be. So that's what we saw Dolan do. He spot dodged the weapon throw and then did a gravity cancel down sig to catch Sire on the way down. He was able to get that stock, but Sire was able to bring it back, and now once again we have a tie game.
Sorry, Bob. Here we go. We got some damage coming in. The spear versus the lance once again has been looking better than game one. Is it just Orion, or is he finally figuring out how to space versus the spear? Very good ground pound. Another one for the troubles. Takes him out. The dodge was exhausted, not able to get to the edge. Just threw a little bit of stank on it too. Did a couple more ground pounds onto the stage to show him this is what you died to.
Yeah, it was, I mean, great from Dolan, right? Like, getting Rocket Lance ground pound is really just a show of confidence. Like, it's not, when you look at the ground pounds in the game, it's definitely not in the top 5. Probably not in the top 8. There's just so many other better ground pounds, right? There's bow ground pound, there's axe ground pound, there's sword ground pound. But Dolan using the ground pound that he got and making it work, double weapon throw. Oh, that was so close. Oh, Dolan gonna lose a stock for this, probably another ground pound. Manages to dodge
beautiful
through
dodge,
and
he said, I got this. This is my stock to take. Beautiful job from Dolan. Oh my goodness. Knocking on death's door with a turnaround.
That's what I like to see, man. Oh, and there we go. That perfect spot dodge on the weapon throw we were talking about before. The double ground pound, boof, boof. And that second ground pound almost looked a little bit wide, too. I'm surprised no one was able to get that. That's how you know he's a seasoned veteran, man. He knows his hitboxes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and you know, the hitbox of the front sticks out a little bit further than you think it does, and you know that's why he does like the turnaround with it and drops it. So you know, it looks like it's a little bit wide. If he was facing the other direction, it would have been too wide. But yeah, that's what it is. That was a very well placed ground pound from a guy that knows his weapon. He knows the lance. You don't, like you said, you don't see that weapon this high up in the ranks very often. But you know, it's more about the player than the character, and he's doing his job.
I mean, here we go. Going into game 3, 1-1 a pop. Dolan sticking with the Black Knight. Sire switching over to the Bodvar now. And now we've seen his Bodvar do perfectly fine before, so I don't think this is a bad pick. I think all of Sire's legends have proven that they can hang. And he wasn't really using the axe that much anyway in the last game, so may as well just kind of keep it pushing, you know. Got the sword here if he wants to play some nooch. He has a really good sword, has that hammer if he wants to really obliterate a stock. And we've seen him go for a D-like, grab cancel, down sig quite a bit to enormous amount of success, so it should be good.
Yeah, he's got the fire extinguisher, said he's part of the fire force, but right now it's kind of not working out. He's going to have to get a few more hits here to make himself feel worthy of being in this game, because if he gets this stock taken and leaves him on yellow, it's going to be a very, very bad look. Gravity cancel said to keep him at bay just in case he tries to push in, and I like what we're seeing from Dolan right now. Look at that, just faded out a little bit after doing that neutral. The down sig is gonna work. Hit him. We talked about Link earlier. Hit him with a got him out of there.
Just hold the button long enough to see that sword light up, and you just let it rip. And Dolan, you know, gets a quick little hit off stage, and then he goes back on the stage. And that's what most Rocket Lance players tend to do. If they go off stage, it's because they're confident it's going to lead to a KO. Otherwise, kind of sit by the ledge. They ledge trap a little bit, see how you're going to try to get back onto the stage, but they're not really trying to go on some crazy Qatar gauntlet scythe type deal off the stage, because most often than not, they're the ones who are going to end up losing out on that exchange.
So what I'm seeing in this set in general is, do you think this might be, you know, friend versus friend? They practice with each other. We got a good stock there. I like it. But what I'm trying to get at is the aggression. I believe the aggression from Sire is lacking from the past 8 games we've seen Sire play. It's a little bit more passive right now, and I don't know if it's the Rocket Lance, the player, what it is that's making him play like this.
Yeah, I think he's toning it down a little bit, and honestly, I think it's a testament to the way Dolan plays the game, right? Because Dolan,
Hmm.
especially as someone who plays the Rocket Lance, creating your own openings with that weapon can be difficult. Oh, but he scooped the recovery on
Oh
that, so that's
my
man. We've seen
goodness.
Dolan like hit that conversion quite a few times, right? He'll throw that weapon, hit it, throw it again, and then they just die, you know? Sometimes he
Yeah.
might like go off, try to do like a D-like ground pound or something, but more often than not, the two weapon throws on their own tend to be enough. And that's a testament to it's one of two things. He's either noticing that they dodge very early on, because they're trying to, oh, that was kind of that was ill-advised right there. He tried to get a quick one though. If he was able to hit it, he could have gotten a gimp. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you gotta watch the dodges because the weapon throws become guaranteed if you don't got one.
That's right. That's right. I mean, and he's got two very broad weapons. You were talking about the Lance's hitbox, but I mean, the spear's just about the same once thrown. It's so broad, so hard to get past unless you dodge. Movement alone isn't going to really get you around it. Right now, we have a tied game due to the fact that he overextended, tried to get a reversal hit down there on the side, and now we got them both playing very cautious neutral, trying not to get hit, trying to find their moments with punishes, and not able to get the hits. Almost got him, took the recovery, but we didn't see too much of a committal, and we're back in neutral. Sire is down a little bit on damage. Oh my goodness, he's telling him, stay back. I've got the gap.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, oh wow, just like that. Right off the dome, Dolan with the weapon throws has been terrorizing Sire. Now, I was going to say, like, Dolan is going to start throwing out that down sig on Orion with Rocket Lance the moment it starts hitting a last stock scenario, and he needs to rack up some extra damage. Because he takes a step back, he says, be gone, right? And he kind of starts spraying some bullets at your feet. And even though that move doesn't KO particularly early, like it actually kills pretty late. It's such a non-committal move to throw out if you're trying to rack up that extra bit of little damage. You want to go for a soft read, just throw it out. Pew, 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 pew. You know, rack it up so that it can be easier to find that KO. And I love that he was using it like that. He was able to get great success. And as we saw, Sire wasn't punishing him for doing it. It's hard. It's so quick.
It's very hard, very hard. Big hitbox, he steps back, fade away, Allen Iverson when he does it. You know, like it's very hard to get in there, especially if he's using it correctly. He's using that at a range where we kind of can't punish him. It's not, you know what I mean? But, you know, I kind of just stood up out of my seat because it's the man with the master plan, my boy Teros.
Yeah, I don't even like, what do you say? Like, that's a default Teros, default color. And then the axe is where all the drip is, right? He's got like this icicle drip to go ahead and fight Dolan with. And, you know, I was saying before, the axe and the Rocket Lance matchup, not so great. And he's definitely got that axe in hand right now. You can see Dolan, you just step back, neutralize. It's so hard to come in on. So Dolan's really going to have to find and pick how he's going to get his way in.
That's right.
Oh, nice.
And right now, we're seeing it. Went for the gusto off the rip. No good on the ground pound. And we're back on the stage. Gets pieced up once again, taking a lot of damage, but the game's even. Oh, no, the committal. Is this going to be it? Yes, it is. The Sayer's going to do it. And we got a kill on the Taro side of things. Sire looking good with this pick.
And that's one thing I will say. We saw Dolan go for that ground pound earlier, and I respect him because to even get to that point, he had to go for 2 successful reads in a row. He went for a read on the dodge, got it with the D-Light, then went for a read on the jump, got it with the Sayer, and he said, well, if I can get it twice, 3 times means it's a trend. So tried to see if he could get it, couldn't quite succeed there, but now he needs to find this KO, bring things back to the realm of possibility. D-Light gets the double, and wow, why he didn't need to do all that. That definitely wasn't a true combo, but heck, what was Sire supposed to do about it, you know?
He got a little dirty with that one, man. That was nice. Hit the full combo instead of doing the Sayer. Hit him with the ground pound. That was nice. You know, sometimes you got to put some flair on it, put a little bit of flash, and we're going to see what he can do. He's got a lot of damage on him versus this hammer right now. Nice. Popped him. Goes back to the axe. As you said, bad matchup. Trying to see what he can do. The neutral puts him back over to the side. Beautiful weapon throw. Oh, man. If that was it, I was going to say this man's accuracy is better than ever. I was going to say, is he Shroud or what? Because he's hitting the shots.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, he knows how to hit. But speaking of getting the shots, I mean, Dolan's been on the back foot, and he's this close. He's throwing out those down sigs again. He's trying to rack up that little bit of damage. Gets that end sig, turns around the rocket lance, and blasts him to the heavens. And there we go. Dolan's able to pull ahead just like that. Oh my God, 2 good reads back to back again, but he's just gonna scream on him. So, all right, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. Get him out of here. Bring it to the last stop.
Yes, sir. And I love that stop, that sig. And Taros is so simple yet so awesome. Like nothing Taros does is flashy. It's just pure brute force. Oh, I like that. Dodged over to the right and then just made sure. You know, I know where you're going. Hit him with the side light and is terrorizing right now with arrows. Gonna be able to move around the neutral. Was looking for something, didn't see it, didn't press a button. Moving around, got popped with the weapon. Here we go. Dolan trying to do his thing, got the rocket lance, and no weapon on hand. We're gonna have to see some pressure here. A lot of chase. Keep him off of it. You want Taros to be weaponless. He's too strong to let him crack you with that good old hammer or axe.
Yeah, this is getting kind of tough here. We haven't seen a weapon in the hand of Sire at all for a while here, and Dolan can starve him here if he wants. No, he's going to play a little bit aggressive. He wanted to keep him on the corner, see if he could end the game, and because of that, Sire's going to go ahead and pick up this weapon, and that might be the reason Dolan ends up losing this match here. Look, the D-light from the axe. I don't think Dolan realized he had an axe queued up. Hold on. Manages to dodge through. The recovery's not enough. Throws the weapon, goes for the unarmed recovery. It's still not enough. Dolan is fishing for the KO, and the rocket lance can struggle to KO. It usually needs a raw sig or a Sayer after being hit a million times.
Oh, and that's it. Tried to make an offensive play to get back on the map, made a read that he was going to press him and dodge too early with no movement towards the stage and just couldn't make it back. I mean, and what he did, what Sire did there made perfect sense. It just didn't work out. And we got the replays popping here. Look at that. That was the read of all reads. Did the sig on the other side, knowing he's going to dodge and come up over there. Got popped. And that was probably one of the saving graces of the set.
Oh, yeah, I see what happened there now. Looking back on that replay, he tried to... It was one of those moments where I think he was fast falling as he was going past the mammoth platform. And then he thought he was going to land on it, ended up fast falling through it, and was like, oh, crap. And then he didn't have any, he thought his jumps were going to be refreshed, right? Because he would have touched the platform, would have had all his jumps, still had his dodge. But no, that's not how the cookie crumbles. And Dolan actually able to go ahead and snatch that one up. But good run from Sire, you know, getting third place, definitely not a bad look at all, especially with the gameplay that we were seeing really showed up today. You know, third place especially, I think it was power rank number 8 or so. You know, definitely getting a number 3 is not gonna look bad on the power ranking at all. So good stuff to him, but this means Dolan's gonna have to fight Tiger in the grand finals. And based off of how that first set went, I don't know how it's gonna go for Dolan.
Yeah, it's got to be a good adjustment here versus that high damage of Bran and the hitboxes. Because one of the most deciding things of that last set was the punish game of Tiger. Said, you know what, I know what you're gonna do, I know where you're gonna dodge, and I'm gonna throw out a very active sig, and I'm gonna catch you for it. I'm not gonna let you do what you think you're gonna do. You're not gonna get out of here for free like some other players might let you do. But we've seen the neutral get stronger and stronger with Dolan as in that set that we just watched, and that's a different Dolan going up against this Tiger here for grand finals.
All right, here we go. This is for all the cheddar. We got $1 million prize pool for Brawlhalla this year, and this is for a good chunk of that change. Tiger versus Dolan for the grand finals. Tiger on the white Bren, Dolan on the black knight.
Yes, sir. I like it. Yin versus Yang going at it. I don't know who's good or bad, but we got the black versus white. The pressure's on. Got some good damage to kick this off. And the lance, oh, that was a good dodge away to get out of that that downlight to try to keep him in place. I like what Dolan was trying to do, but it's a very good play. Punish on, ooh, punish the dodge with the sig. Now this is some good play coming from Dolan to get this thing popping.
Yeah, and that N-Sig was just barely active enough to catch the dodge in place as well. Because as you know, the spot dodge tends to have a little bit more iframes than doing a dodge to the side, but Dolan able to time that just right. And you can see, I feel like the first time these two played, Tiger actually felt a whole lot more comfortable just throwing out these signatures. And now that Dolan has kind of had some time to readjust, play a little bit of a different player who also, tried to finesse with the Bryn a little bit. Kind of has an idea of how he wants us to go. There we go. Boom. Ensig blast him out the sky to infinity and beyond. And here we go.
Yeah, that was very good. That was a very good read, knowing that he's going to try to fall down on him, come over there, and he just popped him with that sig. And here we go. There's a tie game once again, keeping it close. Make sure trying not to have a repeat of the winner's final set. And that was a very good read to switch sides on him and get some more damage with the double downlight.
And that's the thing, though, right? Dolan, he gets this read on the downlight and gets another downlight, but off the downlight, you don't really have a true follow-up. It's kind of it. You have to go for a read again. You can go for the end light because it's a low dodge frame. You can go for a jump stare if you think they're going to jump, but you don't have anything guaranteed off that. So even though he got the read, he wasn't able to capitalize super hard. And if he goes for a sig, he's putting himself in a position where he can severely get punished. But you know who just severely got punished? Tiger did, because he did a very early dodge, and we already told you before what happens when you do that. Dolan is going to chuck that thing at you.
Yeah, Dolan's accuracy is ridiculous. My man is definitely Nick Merckx, but he's going to get murked by the Sayer of the Axe. So much damage coming out of Bryn, and we got the spear. This is a good weapon. This is a keep away weapon. It's going to make it really tough for him to get his spear back. Throws the sig out wrong direction, try to make a read, no good. But he's still not going to let Dolan get anything. He's just unarmed, scrapping for his life. Finally pieced him up, got a spear, got a lance, and he's going to get some damage.
Ooh, the way Dolan's playing. Oh, he might have done a little bit too much there. Hold on, gets the full charge. He should be able to land. Dolan's in a spot here where he might be able to get game one. And that'll be a good look for him because he got a lot of work to do. He has to win 2 sets if he wants to get the gold here because he's coming from the loser side, whereas Tiger only has to win 1. So this means he has to get this game here to give him a good starting on the correct foot here. Now, Tiger's not going to make it easy. He's scrapping unarmed now. He has a weapon. Dolan's looking for that final blow. He doesn't have a guaranteed KO confirmed. This weapon does not have that. He can go for sidelight recovery. It'll have like 1 or 2 dodge frames, but that's it. You see right there, he went for a read and couldn't find it, and Tiger with the punish on the side sig. That is the toughest position to be in with the Rocket Lance, finding that KO. You got all the damage, you can rack up the damage easily, but finding that KO, you don't get the read correct, you best believe Tiger gonna come collect, let me tell you.
And man, with the mind of a competitor, what he's got to do right now is brush that off. Because one big thing, you always want to feel like you're the best, that nobody can beat you. But when you're going up against that guy that has that name, he's got that Super Saiyan aura, you look at him and you're like, there's moments where if you don't take that first game, you're leaving room in your mind to beat yourself up for that loss. And right now, he cannot do that. He's got to know he's still here. He played a great one, an exhausting first game, and barely lost it. Find the reasons why, still play nice, poised slowly, and stay in this.
Okay, here we go. Dolan has the Rocket Lance here. I do not know how that unarmed Neutralite managed to scoop him from the back, but Tiger definitely feeling good about that. Dolan trying to get a little bit more damage racked up. Nice punish. I don't even know how he got. Oh, this is bad for Dolan. Okay, Tiger
missed bad,
the
but
down
I
air.
respect the play.
Yeah, that was scary. If Tiger got that down air, that might have been a stock. Wow.
Nope, see, I respect that. He's doing a lot to try to, is that it? Nah, he's going to get the dodge. Oh, and made it back. Very good, very good. And that's the play of a true Lance player. Able to bait out these SIGs, knows what's going on, knows the way he's going to try to keep him off the weapon, not letting Tiger play exactly how he wants.
Oh, Dolan kind of chefing up a little bit here. Oh, but he gets
caught.
The
weapon throw.
Yeah. I thought he had a dodge. I thought he was going to try to dodge on reaction, but instead he went for the recovery, got hit out. I actually don't think he had the dodge there, so Tiger, smart for capitalizing on that. But what I'm noticing is that when Dolan is unarmed, Tiger is a little bit trigger happy, right? He's throwing out these hitboxes, and then Dolan just kind of waits, comes in, and punishes. And you know, the unarmed, any weapon can do that, but unarmed especially has the quick hitboxes to do it. So Tiger might just want to like chill out a little bit when he's unarmed. Either way, I mean, Tiger does have the lead here. As I say that, Dolan just very quickly equalizes the damage and takes a little bit of a lead.
Yes, sir. And I'm loving this right here. That was a good succession right there. Just a good moment to get a few weapon throws into some small damage, small little combos. And that's a slight lead. Now it's the damage is gonna shift in Tiger's favor. But it shifted right back for Dolan. Dolan trying to find a moment. You don't have to stay too aggressive, my dude. You was doing very good. All right, got him off the side. Throws the weapon up, and the dodge is beautiful to go through the downlight. Weapon toss on the point. My man. Oh my goodness. Dolan Mercs back at it again.
From downtown. Oh, and he manages to weave his way through
what
all
a
of this as well. Oh, and that's going to be some good damage racked up for Tiger right there. Dolan needs to recover, manages to do so pretty easily. He's just trying to get that little bit of extra damage before he loses this stock. There we go. Wow. Oh. Okay.
What?
Okay, Tiger.
Okay.
That's a setup. If I've ever seen one, man. Dolan didn't know what was coming. I sure as heck didn't.
I know that's right. Oh man, I don't know if that was just for a little bit of style from Tiger, just trying to make the crowd. Oh my goodness, the style doesn't matter when you lose the round. Smile at him. You saw that right behind that mask. He did the smile and the teeth shine back there. Couldn't really see him, but they're so white it shined for the crowd. And we got 1-1. Dolan was able to take it with a beautiful, beautiful neutral sig.
Yeah, that was. It was looking like a close game until it wasn't, man. He picked him up and put him back down. That was decisive. There's no real other word for it. Like, he really just kind of, for that last few moments there. And, you know, that's why I'm happy. And one of the new emotes they added to the game, I don't know if I think it's probably this battle pass. It's the clap, the golf clap emote. You hear them go. And, you know, people got tired of the Morton Salt. So like, all right, what new emote can we give the Brawlhalla kids so they can really feel the BM? It was like, bro, you already know.
That's a painful one. That's a painful one. I mean, I gotta be real though, man. The greatest emote in video game history is the book, man. There's nothing like that.
You gotta let them know,
read
man.
you? Come on. Whoever at the Brawlhalla team, whoever made that up, man, you're the one.
Take him to Reading Rainbow real quick. Okay, I like the side light there. Tries to get the D light. It's not going to be enough, but Dolan looking quite nice right now.
He tried to do it again. The exact same move that won him the other game. He tried to get an early start with it, and it wasn't a bad idea. You know, it made Tiger back up and not commit. Because, like, you know, what if that hitbox kind of snatches me up? And right there, getting snatched and thrown out to the right. Here we go. Beautiful pogo. Caught him right before he touched the wall. Doesn't matter. The damage was enough. Sent him flying down, and we have a lead from Tiger.
Okay, Dolan trying to finesse, gonna jump over the weapon throw. Doesn't want to burn the spot dodge to give Tiger an easy punish. Falling neutral air. I like it. How are you gonna bring this back? Because Tiger is looking pretty good in this game number 3 right now. And of course, as we mentioned before, Dolan needs to win this set and then another one. So the fatigue can't start now. Oh, that might be it.
Yeah, he's got to win 2 sets. He's doing good right now. Oh, able to get back on there. And I actually think I should have seen a ground pound right there. He could have got that stock. I would not have been mad. It was a risk, but I think that was the play to make.
And Dolan, he's still a little bit on the back foot there. I think he had an opportunity there to secure the KO. And oh man, it looks like Tiger's gonna go ahead and take that opportunity away from him and take it for himself. So now Tiger on the verge of getting a 3 stock. Dolan likely going to be able to get this stock. We'll see if he can make a comeback. All he needs right here is like a good spear down sig. They'll give him the spin attack, let him know what's good. Oh, he went for a hard read right there on a dodge up and away. Not gonna get that. Oh, that's 42 right
his
there.
His recovery was taken right there. Yeah, he didn't have any damage on him. No reason for Tiger to chase. And look at how much damage is on Tiger at this moment. Anything he gets is free damage. The hitbox stayed so active that the punish attempt got Tiger KO'd. That was a very good breakdance.
Okay, here we go. I like that. Dolan trying to make this comeback. Nice read. 2 read. Goes for the
Oh my
back around
goodness.
pound.
He went for the gusto. But you got to make plays like that when you're down big.
Yeah, I don't blame him, dude. He was looking like Eddie Guerrero on the top ropes, hitting him with the frog splash. Really wanted to make something, but the top ropes looking a little bit different from that cage because we just saw Tiger swing and KO Dolan off the top of the map with that axe. Said, you know, Eddie Guerrero's dead, right? That's what he said.
No.
So that man long gone, right? May he rest in peace.
He went up there, flipped the axe around, flipped it around like Rey Mysterio, flipping off the ropes, took the game. I like it, and we have 2 games in favor of the current champion, and Tiger is trying to seal the deal here. Dolan's got to take 2 of them to reset the bracket, and that's a tall order to fill.
Yes, could potentially be the last game of the night. Tiger looking poised to do it yet again. Can somebody stop this man?
Right? You know, as the NBA guys say, mama, there goes that man. It's always that man. This is the Kobe Bryant of Southeast Asia.
They just can't get a read on him. There we go. Dolan, he's trying though. He was at least able to get a game, so we know the capability is there. And look at the way he's starting off this game. Like, I feel like Dolan's playing nice. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's making Dolan.
What happened?
No.
Oh
Dolan?
no, not a good look.
Not right now.
Not in the game that is deciding your life in this grand finals. That was terrible. You'd hate to see it.
Oh, and I think that might be a bot. I think that's
Is
a bot.
that a bot?
That's a bot.
He's
dude,
trying
yeah.
to be cool about it, trying to back off. Oh man, Tiger's, you know, if he comes near him, he's gonna swat him, but he doesn't really want to do it to him.
It's one of those moments, man. You know, we were talking about earlier, it has to be within the first 10 seconds of the game. This is well beyond that. I think he disconnected somewhere around like the 30-second mark. So now Tiger, I mean, that's pretty much all she wrote. That's the champion right there.
That's the champ. That's the champ. And you know,
Oh, maybe not.
he's gonna
Hold
jump
on.
off the side to try to give him the chance. We'll see what's happening here.
Dolan's
Did the
back.
clap? Okay, well wait, he's back. So he did like kind of evening up. He did a lot of damage to him, but he still gave him like a little edge here in the match. All right, so I think they're gonna fight it out.
Okay, well, here we go. Dolan. You know, now he has work to do, all right? He already had work to do before, but now he has extreme work to do. This ain't just 9 to 5. This is overtime. It's the part-time job on the side. You washing dishes right now, bro. You got to make every single hit count. That rent don't pay itself.
That's right. And these pogos are very well placed. Almost took him out. Gonna do the ground pound with the axe. Send him out upwards because that thing, you know, where he goes, nobody knows. That's where that thing hits sometimes. And gonna get the Sayer to take the stock. And here we are, Tiger on the final stretch. Dolan needs to get a weapon to stay in this. Has good damage on here. If he doesn't get hit too many times, he can still take the stock.
Yeah, he has.
No matter if Dolan does take this, though, I gotta say, man, that's so honorable. The jump off the side from Tiger. Such an honorable competitor.
Yeah, you know, I had to show him a little bit of sportsmanship. He said, I'm not going to give you the whole game. I am trying to get this money. I'll give you a little bit of something, you know, just to let you show we still friends.
A little something, son. And the punish was not there. Just a little bit late. Does not cancel the down sig from Orion.
All right, now Dolan, if he's able to win this game, that would be a huge testament to his resilience as a player, because he was already behind on the back foot in terms of the game count, was already behind because of that disconnect. Nice punish. He knew exactly. He said, okay, this is the down sig. Just going to go ahead, swoop down with the axe, and then end up aerial at the end of it. So I'm going to line up this side sig for the most optimal punish that I can think of. And he got some good damage, but he's in the red. Tiger's basically one hit away from being the Southeast Asia 1v1 champion. Can Dolan keep the dream alive?
He's trying his best, but that's going to be a punish on the neutral sig. Look at that heroic pose. She's flying away, and more heroics. Got the cape on the back. The villain, the Black Knight Dolan, is on the ground, flower to the chest. But very, very great job to Dolan for the way that they played, able to get back in there for the rematch, but just didn't have the stuff. But we got to talk about the disconnect, man. You know, sometimes you don't want to see that, right? But we're in the online era. if a disconnect happens, it's gotta be like that because offline the rules are if your hardware malfunctions, it's the same thing, man. So it's either or, same thing, potato potato. Sorry it had to happen like that, but we've got rules in place, and Tiger is the champion.
Yeah, just like that, man. It is what it be, what it do. Also, I know that Dolan resides in Bangladesh, and I don't